create installation of Playtube application, how to create it, and I'm gonna guide you about everything. So first of all, we need to get Playtube site server key. So this is the site server key. You can find it over in mobile APIs, and then once you get this key, after that you need to copy the URL and then paste URL over here, then server key goes over here, and after that we need to select Playtube Android. You'll always get an application purchase code from our team whenever you purchase application, so you need to put that purchase code over here, and then you need to put your PHP script and package name can be anything, com.app. Anything. It must start with com, and then it can you can add anything, but most of the cases you must add something similar to your application name. So let's say com dot it's Playtube, so com.playtube dot application or social media or YouTube or whatever you think will be good. Okay, once you do that, then you need to click on validate, and it will give you a key. If you get any error like the purchase code is not valid, or PHP purchase code is being used on somewhere else, then you must contact us. You must contact our support team and ask them that you should reset your mobile application purchase code. And also for PHP, you must contact our PHP support team and ask them to reset your PHP purchase code with your updated website URL. Otherwise, you'll not be able to get test key. Okay, once you get this test key, then you need to copy this app. Okay, once you get your desk key, you need to copy key and then go to this URL and add your desk key over here. Once you replace it, you must make sure that everything is replaced. So first delete it, then copy it and put it over here. So no, it must be something like that. Okay, so you must copy this and paste it over here. So once you do that, then you need to copy your package name from here, and let's go to this Android manifest. And on Android manifest, you need to replace all the package name. Just first of all search it. It's being used on 6 places. Then you need to replace on everywhere in this file. So replace all will replace everywhere. Okay, once you do that, then you need to change your application name. Let's say you have demo tube or whatever, you need to replace your application name from here, and then you need to replace it over here as well. And you can add database name, whatever you want. It's only being used on the mobile end, but recommended is that you use this in a similar pattern. For example, demo is your application name, then you should use demo video. Okay, after that you need to change the color of the application. So this is the main color. This will be the color of overall of your application. So change it from here, and then go to your resources folder, values folder, and then colors, and change your colors as well over here, all these 4 places. So for example, this is my color, so I need to change here, and then I need to change from here to this place. And so I hope you get the idea. Rest of the colors are also here, but if you want to change every color, then you need to be very careful about all these things, because some colors may not be visible onto some other background color. So if you change it carefully. Okay, once you do that, and then you can link your application with your TV app, and this is a new feature, so probably it will be updated soon. You'll get a link over here as well. Then there is translation how to add translation. um, for translation purposes you need to open this values string file, and then you need to copy this file into a different file, into a new text file or whatever, and paste it over there, and then change everything starting from here. Change everything in between these two tags. You need to change these and change the letters. For example, this is disabled, you need to replace it and all that. But make sure that you are following these instructions. These are very important notes. If you miss any one character, you'll not be able to use this translation into the file, into the app, and this will cause uh, application to not be able to debug. So it's highly recommended that you understand this thing properly, thoroughly, and then start translation. Okay, once it's done, then you can simply once translations are done, then you just need to add values dash. For example, if you are translating to into Arabic, then you need to create a folder over here on this. You need to create a folder, and in this folder you need to give the name of the folder like this, values dash ar for Arabic, and then you need to paste that new file which you have created. The new file also must be string.xml but in a different folder. Okay. Once translations are done, then you can set default language from here. If you say it's Arabic, then just copy and paste it. If it's not Arabic, then you can if it's Spanish, then you can simply write over SP or whatever the keyword is. After that, you need to put your notification key. Notification will never work if you put your one signal key, but you do not put your Google JSON. Google JSON and notification are very important to each other, otherwise it does not work. And the package name over here must be the same package name over here in this Android manifest. If it's not the same, then it will not work as well. Okay, once this thing is done, then you have multiple options. Show as to all users and all these options. You have ad option if you want to show ads or not. If you want to show ads, then you need to add, first of all, add mob app ID and these two ads. If you want to add, and then you can add all the ads from here as well. Here are Facebook ads, and then there are ad colony ads, and after that you have option to add social media. I'm going to create a separate video of about how to integrate Facebook Google login in the application, because every customer struggles with adding social media in your mobile apps, but it's very simple and easy if you follow the correct instructions. Okay, after that you have all these configuration options. If you want to show articles, if you want to show movies, if you want to show shorts, etc., all these options are there. And last keyword list, these are all multiple options. It's up to you to add or not. Okay, once everything is done, then there's a go live option. You need to add your Agora key. Many customers struggle with this thing as well, so let me get the Agora key from settings, set up live stream, and then the key must be app ID. Okay, it must be app ID. If you do not add app ID, then it will not work. Live stream will not work. And also all these options must be filled. App ID must be there, certificate and customer certificate, all these options must be there, otherwise it will not work. Okay, once this thing is added, then you have multiple options down there, and then you can also set your currency as well. So if you want to set currency, for example, if you want to add Pakistani currency, then RS, and PKR. This is Pakistani currency symbol, and this is the currency short name. And then I just need to set it to true. That's all. Now it will show in mobile application Pakistani currency. Okay, let's undo it. Okay, once you do that, then you have other options, show PayPal and all that. I'll be creating a new video for PayPal as well, because many customers struggle with PayPal integration too. So hopefully I'll create a video soon. And then there is show in-app billing. In-app billing, you cannot use in-app billing without extended license. One. Second thing is, once you have extended license, then you need to get a desk key from our team. You cannot create your key yourself and add it in the application and enable in-app billing. It will not work. You must contact our mobile support team. They will reply you with a key, and that key needs to put over here on this in this place. Once the key is put in, then you can simply enable this. Let's say set it to true, and then you need to copy this uh, tag, go to Android manifest, search it. Over here it is. You need to just uncomment it. That's all. Now it will show you in-app billing also. Yeah, it's already true. So now it will show you in-app billing in the mobile application. Okay, there are multiple payment options: Razor Pay, cash free currency, etc. And you can also add your key for Razor Pay API key as well. Rest of the keys will be taken using API. Where all these payment methods are being used, you can simply check the reference, and then you can over here it's being initialized. So we have our URL, and that URL will be provided by other application. Yeah, it will initialize. We have a URL, and we just need to call that URL, and it will initialize particular in-app payment, whatever you need. Sorry, it's written over here. So we just pass some keys, and those keys are your email and your price, whatever, and then it will initialize the payment. So you don't need to customize anything for rest of the keys. You just need to select your in-app payment method, and then you can get your payment configured. Okay, once all these things are done, app settings, you should just close it, and then check out analytics file. In analytics, we have got we need to put our URL over here. Uh, this is our website URL. So for example, if you have a website like this, demo playtubescript.com, then you need to put the URL over here, but without http slashes and colons. So just URL. And then there is a Facebook app ID. You can get your Facebook app ID from developer.facebook.com, and these two this must be the same except this FP and add icon. These must be leave it as it is. And then Google key. You can get your Google API key from your Google Cloud account. And Razor API I've already explained. Okay, now if you want to change whenever application opens, your logo appears. If you want to change that color, splash screen color, then you can change it from here. Okay, if you want to show your own screen or on splash screen when application opens, then you just need to replace, for example, you want to show a custom image when application launches, then you just need to put it, uh, select splash screen, paste it, and then you need to go to rest of the style files, and wherever it's being okay, in this file it's not being used, but in this file it's being used, then you need to put splash screen, and that's all. It will show your also you need to replace your splash screen in these folders as well. So whatever your custom image is, you need to get the custom image and name it as splash splash screen dot webp. Webp is not in the name, it's the file type. So uh, you must convert your image from png to webp. So this is where I always change the image type. So if I have a png, I just select it and I just upload it. For example, I just upload it. Once it's uploaded, then I'll just start. It will convert our png to webp file, and we'll be able to download it and then replace it everywhere in all these four folders. Okay, one more thing I missed. You can change all the logos from here as well. Let me open. Okay, so for example, if I have a logo, this is the logo which appears on the screen when your application is opened. So you can replace it over here as well. Same thing, you will get a png. Its size must be 90 by 300, and you must get a proper png, and then that png needs to be converted into a webp file, and then that webp file must be replaced in all these four folders, and its name must be logo.webp. And then you can change all the background colors. These are all the background different options. You have multiple images, you can change whatever you want. So all these options are there. Also, you need to change ic underscore stat for one signal default. So this is the one signal icon. You need to change this icon to your own application as well, but it must be in png as well, png, and you must change your one signal name as it is, and then replace it. It must be 256 by 256, and it must be replaced in all these four folders. And then there is icon underscore round icon. These are the icons which will be shown when your application launches on the splash screen, and also these are the icons which will be shown on your mobile on your mobile. So this icon also must be 256 by 256, and it must be png, and name should be same. And it must be replaced in all these five folders. One thing I have missed the icon wonder login. So let's talk about that. Okay, here we have show wonder login is set to true, and for wonder login, in order to enable it, you just need to put your wonder application name. So let's say it's social timeline, then you need to replace social timeline, and then you need to copy the URL of your website. So this is the website URL. It must be the wonder, yeah. I hope you understand. And then there is wonder app key. So this is where many customers struggle. So let's get demo wonder manage API access key. This is the key you need to get from mobile player, from your demo, or from your admin panel. So many people, I don't know why they try to get key from somewhere in social login or somewhere. There is also mentioned for logins as well. I don't know they copy it from somewhere else or not. Yeah, okay, this is the place where you maybe get. I'm not able to find the key right now. It's somewhere here or somewhere else. But basically, the idea is that they'll just try to get the key from wrong place and then the login does not work and complain about it. Okay, I hope I have covered everything. If there is anything I missed, then please do let me know. And also, for Mac user and especially the users who have Mac M1 chip, then you must delete this exported is equal to true. This is a bug and there's no solution yet, so we need to replace that keyword. Okay, and yeah, that's it. I think there's nothing. Yeah, there is this UGC policy. So you need to replace this UGC policy. You need to replace your application name with this. So, for example, if my app name is demo, then I'll just write a demo and replace all in all these places. So you need to check your email address. If it's the same, then info@demo.com, then it will work. If it's not the same, then you need to put your proper email address over here as well. So I'll recommend that you just go through this file once and then create application. So once everything is done, how to add custom APIs. This is also very important question many customers ask, but I'll cover it in another application, another video as well. But for now, I'll just explain. Okay, whenever you need an API, you need a website URL, and then you need a server key, user ID, and access token. That's all. If you want to write your own custom API, and you want to show that particular custom API to if you have added a custom API on PHP end and you want to use on the mobile end as well, then you just need to create an object of this particular class, and then you can simply go to wherever you want. For example, if you want to add in movies, if you want to add a new API in movies, then let's say, okay, then you just need to copy the particular method. I'm just copy pasting. You don't need to copy it. You can write your own descriptions as well. So for example, if I call get extra movies, for example, if I have a movie, for example, if I have an API which is extra movies, so I'll just create a method, and then you can add your own code as you want, but I'm just doing it for the demo purpose. It should be static probably, but right now we can deal with it. Okay, and then API new URL and come on. Okay, now I have all the parameters, so I don't need to call this. I don't need to use this. I'll just simply create an HTTP request. HTTP request for C# Xamarin. this is how you write an HTTP request. Okay, so I'll just copy this. That looks better. So for now I'm just deleting all this because I don't need it. Okay, I have HTTP client, JSON convert, come on. Okay, for example, if I have an API I want to call, then I'll just need to put where are the parameters. Okay, I need to put the website URL and then server key and user ID access token. It depends on the API you have created. All these options are not mandatory except URL. So you need to put your URL over here and then call it. If you have, for example, if you want to pass user ID, then you need to pass in this the demo. The default API is passing something, so let's user ID. You need to copy that particular user ID. For example, if I have this, sorry, I am using the wrong, it's API. Actually, the visibility is not good for my URL. Website URL, no. It should be user ID. And for example, if I'm passing other server key and server key, it depends on your API. All these options are not necessary. You can simply call server key and एक मिनट यार मट्टियो bear. And if you have access token, you need to pass the access token as well. So API.access token. So that's all you need to do. Call the API, and if it returns succeed, then you need to get the data and do whatever you want. So that's all from my side for creating an application. And about keystore, I think I've created one video about Playtube or creating how to create keystores as well, but let me check. Yes, how to create keystore, and there's already a video about how to create keystore, so you need to watch that video, no need to create it again, and that's all. And then you'll need to select release. First you must test it in debug mode, and once testing is done, then you need to select release and clean, and then click on archive for publishing, and that's all. Okay guys, thank you. I hope this video helps you, and let me know if you need to change anything further.